Alright, so in continuation to about persons. And if you read the verses, you should get the idea that God doesn't respect persons. No respect for them whatsoever. Right? So what a person is, as far as our lives, is your legal fiction. They basically create a corporation with your birth certificate on a bond, right? Which generates money, creates money for the system, the commerce. Basically what that does, the monetary system. Because the only thing of value is us and our signature. That's the value right there. So without that, we can't exist. But anyway, so our person is our public office. So you have your private person, which is what we would normally think of a person, and you have your public person, or your legal fiction, which is a corporation, which is a subject. And basically, they have no rights. So when you're that, acting in public, you are relieved of your rights. Or actually, you give them away, because you have to give them away. It's the only way that works. So that's what God doesn't like. So that's your fake person. That's commerce. That's commerce. Merchants need I can't think of the word. Commodities to act in commerce. Just to sell stuff. So they need people. So when you're born, right, they get this, then they make a bond on it. They take it to the Fed Reserve, which is the IMF, Internal Monetary Fund, which that's what creates money. So they say, oh, so this is a boy. Like for me, a boy was born. We'll give the government this amount of money because all of his future labor and property will go into the system for us, so they can benefit from it and they have power over it. Right? That's how it works. Because if you're truly a follower of God, believe in God and all that, you should not give up your rights. God gave you one piece of property. He actually gave everyone one piece of property, and it's the only property given to everyone. They get one. That's free will. The earth is His creation. It's not ours. You can't own something that's not yours, right? He lets us use it. We're supposed to share it. But it's our free will, and there's only one rule with that. You can't use your free will to harm another person. See, they know that too. So they have to do it to a fiction, which you have to give them authority to do it. And they trick you into doing that because they don't trick you. They take advantage of the fact that you don't know what it is. Because they tell you, just we're all ignorant and don't read the laws that are put out, and the acts and the bills, and we don't read them. We just take it for what they say, which is the problem. But in the House Joint Resolution, we were given benefits as that person, right? So, the national debt never goes down. Never goes down. Actually, the taxes that we pay in don't go to pay the debt. It goes straight to the monetary fund, and then they give out more credit. Okay, so what benefit you have when you're using that person, which God doesn't respect, so you're not supposed to do it this way. This is just the way it was created to do, and the way that it will work. It works, but so you got a house payment. They send you a bill. That's a money order. Okay? You accept it for value, sign it without levy, recourse, and all that. That gives it value. But when you sign it, right, and you send it to the treasurer, it accepts it, gives them money, and discharges the debt. Gets rid of your debt into the system. So the money that was created for you now is discharged. It's gone. So that every time that you do that, and you can do it with your car payment, insurance, anything that's in public or has to do with banks, you can do it with. You can't do it person to person, but yeah, you gotta handwrite it to you because that's proves that you're living, right? And then you can also do this. Well, this is what you're supposed to do, I think, anyways. Well, what I believe. Because God doesn't respect your person, how do you get rid of it, right? Because you didn't create it. So, you don't have to have it. But what you got to do is you accept it for value and discharge it. And you get rid of the trust that was created. It dissolves it. And your percentage, the individual that does it, their percentage, like say there's 1 million people, right? And there's a debt, well, of $1 million, right? Well, each person's percentage is $1 of that. So when I discharge that, my birth certificate, and cancel the contract, get rid of it, or complete the contract, the transaction, mine is gone. Debt goes down. If everyone does that, this whole system goes bye-bye. Which is what God doesn't want. This isn't God's creation. This is man's creation. They do it for profit, control, and power. And all the things that you buy that you think, hold you high up between your, fellow patrons of society. Oh, society, see if I get this, I'll be good with society, I'll be accepted. See, well, that's the stuff that causes crime and death, all that, because people that can't do that, or something happened to them, or they're held back, they're just trying to fit in. And because or someone, not you particularly, but there's a standard that's set, which is set by the merchants, because they want to keep their money coming. They want you happy, especially middle class. That you happy, that's where they want everything. So the rich get richer, the poor, they just have problems. But it all stems from commerce. Commerce is the beast. All right? And the mark of the beast is the knowledge of this system and the use of it, taking advantage of it, of the others. Right? And I assure you, the monetary system is 100% the only way you can buy food. Like, I'm homeless right now. I can't just get food. I can't even get seeds. Like, I have to buy something. I have to use that to do it. I have to use that purse on, at this moment to do it. This is the only way to do it. But, so if you don't, to each their own, but that's what a person is. Right? And then I'll go into some of the other stuff in the next one if you guys are paying attention to this. So, your legal fiction, your public figure is not respected by God, and He does not approve of commerce.